Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our nugget. Our text today is Ephesians 5:31, which reads, "For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." These words were spoken by God himself in the first marriage ceremony recorded in Scripture, and Paul brings up these words to the Ephesians. In his book, Wired for Love, Stan Tatkin, a leading researcher and psychologist who works with couples, introduces the concept of couple bubble. What a corny phrase, you might say, but just bear with me. The couple bubble is the mutually constructed membrane, cocoon, or womb that holds a couple together and protects each partner from outside elements. A couple bubble is an intimate environment that the partners create and sustain together, and that implicitly guarantees such things as, "I will never leave you," or "You will be the first to hear about anything and not the second, third, or fourth person I tell," or "When you are in distress, I will relieve you, even if I'm the one who's causing distress." Or one of my personal favorites, "Our relationship is more important than my need to be right." The couple bubble is exclusive, private, intimate. There's no room for third parties, just the husband and wife. As another translation reads, husband and wives should be perfectly joined. The obvious interpretation of this verse is that becoming one flesh means sexual exclusivity and intimacy, but there's more to that. Exclusivity means that there are privileges in being part of that bubble where parents or in-laws are not part of the decision-making, nor part of the finances. Exclusivity also refers to the sharing information as a couple that no one else is privy to. Now, this verse is not saying that you should neglect or disrespect your father and mother just because you're married, but it does instruct prioritizing your spouse and their needs over your family of origin. Exclusivity or becoming one flesh is the opposite of infidelity, and you can be unfaithful in more than one way. Whatever you feel you have to hide from your spouse is being unfaithful and is breaking that exclusive one flesh privilege. If you're hiding purchases you make or hiding accounts or friendships, emails, conversations on social media, or text with other people, then you are not being faithful in following the biblical one flesh model. If you choose to spend more and more time with other people or away from each other, that couple bubble will just get weaker and weaker. I'd like to make a quick clarification, though. When there is physical or emotional abuse, there is no becoming one flesh, no couple bubble, and so this intimacy doesn't apply, as there is no safety to create intimacy. When God spoke the one flesh words to Adam and Eve, he knew that it was for their own good and for strengthening their bond. And it's also so that we would have another way of understanding the intimacy that he desires with each of his children. And that is our nugget for today. I'll see you tomorrow.